Alright, guys, let's talk about this eBay stuff. In all honesty, I don't know if this is gonna be worth my time and energy anymore. I can get into some reasons why. So, I might have a job training that should potentially be starting June 1st. And I think I've got a lot I need to do and prepare for that. After my posting of these Hurley cargo pants yesterday, I found that I got a policy violation. Now, the True Religion jeans did not have a policy violation, listed at $19.99 for what do you call it? What do you call it? Not buy it now, but auction. No, it's giving me the option to resolve. It's saying I've got this reference ID. What is the policy? Offering to buy or sell outside of eBay policy. And it says, what activity didn't follow the policy? Offering to buy or sell outside of eBay, including sharing direct contact information prior to an eBay purchase, is not allowed. Now, I did not offer to buy or sell outside. What I said was that I do not accept offers to buy outside of eBay. Now, I put this on every single listing because people, I usually put no lowballing, and I usually put, no Skype, no WhatsApp. I'm only communicating with eBay. Now, I did not say that I was going to communicate outside of eBay. But this is what happens when you have AI messing with your stuff. I never said that. I never said that I was gonna buy or sell outside of eBay policy or outside of eBay. So part of me wants to start an appeal. Another part of me wants to just keep it and revise the listing. But I'm pretty sure that I said none of that. So I'd rather start an appeal. But of course, if I appeal it, I don't know how it would, let me see. If I go to revise listing, what does it say? Because it's saying I'm violating something, which I'm not. I'm sure that I'm not. It says, no lowballing, only accepting offers through eBay, no Skype, no WhatsApp. I never said anything about buying or selling outside of eBay. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that, I guess, and take a picture of it and send it back to them instead of revising it, because I put this on all of my descriptions, and I need a real person to look at this. This is what you get when you deal with AI. You get automated, machines looking at your things and looking for certain terminology, but it can't read. If it could read, it would see that I said no. I didn't say I was offering to buy or sell outside of eBay. It says some details in your listings may need to be revised, so we've hidden them until you can make necessary updates. We have credited any associated fees except for a transaction fee for your sold listings. So even if I had sold this, if I had had a transaction fee, I would have still been charged with that. But I'd rather just contact them. I'm gonna say this is incorrect. Can a human being please review this listing? I wrote in the description. I'm gonna paste this. No, it won't paste. No contact outside of eBay. I put this because often people try and make contacts. So I have put this in all of my listings, and for some reason only now am being flagged. Attached a screenshot. Now, the easier thing would probably be to not troll them. I mean, but the thing is, I don't want to remove it. And I've used it before and never gotten in any trouble. So let me upload that screenshot. The screenshot is gonna be under my screenshots. And I gotta scroll down to it. But when they're in the wrong, I like to call it out because I get pretty irritated. Having to deal with all this like AI violations and all this kind of stuff. Like it's not even right, and it's not even consistent. Now, the other day when I was trying to source a couple products, I did record about it, and I found out that there had been a potential eBay hack or some system issue the other day. What day was this? It was on Sunday or Monday, and I was basically working on this on Monday morning when I had that terrible sleep. It's Wednesday right now, and so when I went online on Tuesday night, I started seeing, the algorithm telling me that there had been some issues going on with eBay in the past few days, or the past couple days, like Sunday, Monday. So maybe that's why I wasn't able to buy those Nito items so easily. I'm gonna also say, please remove this violation and please allow the post. I did not violate eBay. This is an AI mistake on eBay's end. Now it's probably gonna stop me from posting this, but I don't know. If I have to repost it, I'll just repost it, but it just kind of sucks because I have a link attached to this listing that I went out of my way to put up on TikTok. And it's not correct. I'm not selling outside of, I'm not trying to sell outside of eBay at all. I'm basically telling people I'm not going to talk to you if you're trying to like message me about contacting outside of eBay. So I won't respond, you know? But part of me thinks maybe it's the pricing, because the previous item I listed was listed for like $19. Nobody cared. But when I list something for like in the $30 range, now all of a sudden I'm getting flagged. I mean, I copy and paste a lot of the notes that I put for my listings. I just copy and paste them. I kind of explain that I'm not gonna communicate outside of eBay, and then I also explain that I do my due diligence on my end of recording myself packaging the items with the packing slip and the shipping label. The reason why I put that in there is because people want to try to scam. So I'm trying on my end to just be like, look, scammers, I'm onto you. You know, I'm doing my part. So if you're gonna try to scam me either outside of eBay or try to scam me within eBay and say that I didn't send you the right thing, let's just get it clear that I'm not being shady on my end. And so I'm just putting it out there. So if people do read that far down and then they see, oh, like, this person isn't going to be taking these messages, or they do have proof on their own end that they've packaged these things, I'm hoping it'll deter some of that, you know, because I'm not putting return options. It says through eBay, you know, I'm not accepting returns. It only says returns if the item isn't as described, and I can't take that out. But I'm like, I'm showing when I'm packaging the box up that the item is sent as described, and I have video proof of it. And the timestamp should match up, because it's going to be the timestamp of however long it took from when I printed and made the video. So I print the labels and everything, I make the video, and then I go straight to the post office. So it's within, like, what? It took me 10 minutes to make the video, and then it takes another maybe 10 minutes to get down to the post office. So it's like a 20-minute time frame with video proof. It's like, do you think I really have time to go back and, you know, rip through a box, open it up, put the same label on a whole different sheet? I mean, the packing slips print out with that whole URL at the bottom that shows everything. And eBay shows when you printed everything out, like when you've downloaded and printed it, like when you've printed it and all that, when you've prepared everything. So I'm hoping to just deter the people that are trying to get up to no good, because I don't have time for it, honestly. I don't have energy. Now, one method to get things shipped faster and things are taking forever is to cancel your order. So one of the Nitos, both Nito orders, I ended up this morning canceling the orders, and now one of them shipped all of a sudden because they don't want me to cancel it, I'm pretty sure. So that's how they're trying to avoid. But it says shipped untracked today, and this was after I had canceled. So I don't think they've shipped it. If I go to see cancellation, it says that they've shipped, and then they're saying that they can't cancel it because they've shipped already, which I doubt. I don't think they've shipped it, or else they would have put the tracking information. So I don't think they've shipped it. I think they're just marking it as shipped, or else I would be able to track it. So I'm pretty sure they're just marking it that way. And they shipped after, let me see. One of them is refunding, but the other one, is it refunding? The other one looks like it's shipping. But yeah, I don't think it's really shipping. So I'm just gonna wait and see if it comes or not. But I did cancel both of them this morning. One of them I got a refund, $21.81. And then the other one, I don't really know. Let me see. Well, no, it's saying I should get a refund. Well, that is the one that got refunded, the $21.81. Then the other one is not saying that, so I don't know, I'm kind of like over eBay though. Like, it's kind of like, I don't like dealing with this kind of stuff. Like, it's just energy consuming, and then I'm like battling bots basically. It's like, do they even have humans that are gonna like review what I said, or are they just gonna keep doubling down like they did with the Vero restrictions? But I don't mind trolling them. I'm like, I will troll the heck out of these eBay people. Like, I kind of don't care at a certain point, because they're taking all the money and just running with it. Like, you see how much they take. Like, they take so much that's not even, you know, I don't think it's right. You know, the amount that they take is kind of just like messed up, that they take so much fees. They take a ton of fees, and I don't really think it makes sense. So I'm gonna change my spreadsheet as well. I want my spreadsheet to say some of the information that talks about these fees. I'm on my spreadsheet. Let's see. Where's my screenshots? So I want my spreadsheet to list the eBay details of the fees that come out, because that is something that I didn't put in the spreadsheet. Like, I've talked about them, but the spreadsheet doesn't show those numbers. It kind of shows it with a bunch of notes, like written, typed out notes, but I don't have all the details So let me find where those screenshots are. And the reason why I was trying to cancel those orders was because I was like, you know, I really don't want to have to deal with more reselling. If I'm already starting to get like weird messages. So I guess what I have for the spreadsheet, it says estimated resale on the low end, estimated resale on the high end, and then total predicted profit on the low end, total predicted profit on the high end, estimated taxes. I'm gonna keep the listed bid and the listed buy now, so that I can keep track of what I listed them as, but I do kind of change them. But I guess as far as eBay is concerned, let me log into this eBay app. Now I don't want to quit this project so soon, because I barely started, but now that I've got this other work-related stuff to kind of tend to, I'd kind of rather focus more on that, because this is taking hours and hours out of my day. So let me see, as far as the orders, the 3 orders, let me go back and look at, so yeah, it says the funds are available in 3 days, but I don't really, that's not a problem. So we've got, transaction, let's see, I'm trying to get the wording. So there should be a total fees. So there's a fees based on the $30.16. So there's a final value fee. And then per order fixed amount. Let's see. There's a final value variable percentage. So let me put that. Variable percentage. So for example, for the pants, that number was $4.10. There's another final value fee, which is a fixed amount. Fixed amount, which for this was, oh my goodness, for this is 40 cents for these other pants, the True Religion jeans, because I had that 13.6%. So I should get the total fees, which is $4.50. I should also get the shipping. I'll put total eBay fees. eBay fees, which is going to be $4.50. Actually, I'm going to do an equation. It's going to be equals sum of this box plus this other box. So it'll add it for me, and I can just drag that. Then I'm gonna get shipping label. So for the shipping label for this one, it was $11.16. But I doubled that because I accidentally paid for 2, so I still need to go back and do that. Let me see if there are any other fees that I'm missing. Any other types of fees? Oh, we got the sales tax. The other one didn't have sales tax. This Asus laptop has sales tax. The Asus was my 3rd one down. Alright. So I gotta make sure I got these columns right. I just put that information in the wrong spot for the other stuff. Sales tax. Okay. So let me move these back, down, and so there was no sales tax listed on the other product, but from this other laptop I had the total transaction fees. So I've got, see, this one has other fees. It's got other fees listed that the first one doesn't have, but this one has the shipping, $6.15. And then it has the sales tax, $3.41. And let me see if my lunch is here. Nope. It says 2 more minutes. Alright, so I'll wait 2 more minutes. But basically, let me see. I've talked about these before, so none of this is gonna be like brand new news. But I want to at least keep all the records solid on here. So we've got for this one, the variable final value fee was $6.06. So it's 606. And we've got final value fee fixed to 40 cents. And then, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna add that formula in again. Just because. And we're gonna spread the formula around. So, yeah. That's a lot of fees. So I don't know why the other one didn't have sales tax. This one did, the other one didn't. I'll enter the rest of these later. I don't really need to do it on audio, but I gotta figure out what I need to do with my time, because I don't really have the energy right now to be messing around with eBay when I've got other stuff going on. But I guess we'll see. It may or may not be an issue. We'll see. I'll know in time if this is all gonna be worth it or not. So far, it's not really worth it. Those jeans, man, I kind of got rid of those jeans. I actually kind of liked them. I was like, I can't wear them, they're too big, but I actually kind of liked them. I was like, man, I've never had a pair of jeans that were worth 150 bucks. Or worth more than 150 bucks. So I was kind of like bummed out, but oh well, that's in the past now. I can't really do anything about that, but alright. I guess that's kind of it for now. Sorry this isn't a very upbeat, joyful episode at all, but, yeah, I'm trying. I don't like to quit things that I start, but this is it's not a pleasant experience. None of it has been. I'm being, like, shocked left and right on how unpleasant this is becoming. It's more of a frustration than an excitement. And I don't really like playing with money like that, but I guess now I know. But I've got some options, either find different products, make some products, I don't know. But in June I'm supposed to start a full week training and then probably start working by July, so I don't want eBay to get in the way of what I need to do to prepare for that. So we'll see where it goes.